Welcome back to Perks Recap. Back at it once again. We're hitting the Grateful Dead again. This is part 2. Dark Star. Me and my uncle Dark Star again. Go check out part 1 if you haven't gotten there yet. If you haven't checked out part 1, check that out. Then come back to this one. Hopefully you'll join us here. Join me for the rest of this one. We stopped it. Apparently, again, I don't know because I don't know the song. I've never heard of Me and My Uncle. Never heard that one. I've heard Dark Star. But according to Sam, the time that we stopped is right before the beginning of the transition into Me and My Uncle. So that's where we're going to go right here. We're going to pick it right up right where we left off. So please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And here we go. I went back about 10 seconds from where we left off.
Me and my uncle went riding down South Colorado, West Texas bound. We stopped over in Santa Fe, that being the point, just about halfway. And you know it was the hottest part of the day. I took the horses up to the stall, went to the bar room, ordered drinks for all. 3 days in the saddle, you know my body hurt. It'd been summer, I took off my shirt, and I tried to wash off some of that dusty dirt. West Texas cowboys, they's all around. With liquor and money, they loaded down. So soon after payday, though it seemed a shame, you know my uncle, he starts friendly games. But he know how low Jack in the winter take a hand. Cowboys got sore, and one of them called him, and then 2 more accused him of cheating. Well, oh no, it couldn't be. I know my uncle, he's as honest as me. He not, I'm as honest as a bender man can be. That's me. One of them cowboys, he starts to draw, and I shot him down low. He never saw. Shot me another, let anyone go. In the confusion, when I grabbed the gold. Well, hey, I know we hot-tailed it down to Mexico. Look, those cowboys, I let they go. Look, my uncle, oh, God rest his soul. He taught me good love. Taught me all I know, taught me so well. Well, I grabbed that gold, and I left this little ass there by the side of the road.
I just like this song. This song is really, really good. Really enjoying it. I forgot to mention, hopefully you have your snack and your drink with you because this is about an 18-minute video, 18-minute long video. Plus I added my commentary. It's going to be over 20 minutes, that's for sure. Sorry about that. Anyway, we're back to square one again with the singing. It sounds like Pigpen. It could definitely be Bob. I think it's Bob because I don't think Pigpen is there, but it does kind of sound like Pigpen. Now I can distinguish Jerry from Bob for sure when I know Pigpen's not there, obviously. But Pigpen and Bob are kind of similar to me. They're a little harder to distinguish. And I don't know if Pigpen is there or not. I got to look this up. I'm going to try to find out for sure. I'll look it up before the close to find out for sure. But either way, I'm enjoying the song quite a bit. Jerry's still playing awesome. And whoever is singing is doing a good job. I'm going with Bob, but I could be wrong. Let's go back 10. All right, here we go.
When I left this little ass there by the side of the road.
Already done? Is that the end of Me and My Uncle? That was quick. This is hard to explain. There's not a lot going on, yet there's a lot going on. That's the best way I can explain it. I'm catching little things here and there, and it's pretty cool. Definitely, I guess that was just a quick, like 3 or 4 minutes of Me and My Uncle, because I didn't. It went right back to Dark Star, to this transition phase of the kind of like the beginning of Dark Star in part 1. It's just kind of noodling around, kind of jamming a little bit, and I'm sure it's going to build back up for the end when they really get back into Dark Star fully. But yeah, this is interesting for sure. this is more psychedelic rock and still a little bit haunting as well. It's got a weird vibe to it. It's a little bit different than before. Now, Sam, I want to thank Sam for the donation and the suggestion once again. But he did mention that this Dark Star, it does something to him. It's his favorite. He thinks it's the best. I'm assuming he was talking about part 1, that part of Dark Star. But we're coming up in Dark Star now, and we still have plenty of time for them to build it back up. So maybe Sam didn't specify if the Dark Star at the beginning was his favorite part or at the end. So it still could be even better than the first part, and the first part was absolutely amazing. Let's see what we got. pause it there, but I wanted to pause it one more time. It's weird. You listen to the Grateful Dead, and I always say Jerry sometimes will play like in the background, and you almost have to listen for him because he's playing great. He's dropping these gems in, and he's playing excellent. But you can get it's in the background. There's other stuff going on in the song, and sometimes I catch myself not paying attention to Jerry, paying attention to something else in the song, and then kind of going back to Jerry in realizing he had been playing that entire time and playing so well, and I feel almost like I missed it. Even though I was listening to the whole song, you start listening to certain other things, and that's how the Grateful Dead is. And sometimes it feels like I miss a great part of something else because I'm focusing on one thing. It's hard to take it all in and listen to the whole thing, every instrument, everything that's going on, and really appreciate all of them at the same time. I think I've gotten better at that, but I think it happened here a little bit where I was kind of concentrating on something else, and then I was like, oh man, Jerry's really going off. How long has he been doing that? Did I miss anything? And that's kind of what I was thinking. All right, we're going to go back 10. This will be the last time I pause. have it. Grateful Dead. That really ended abruptly, like out of nowhere. But anyway, that was part 2. Hopefully you checked out part 1. Part 2, me and my uncle, and then the second half of Dark Star. Sam did mention that, and I mentioned this before, that he really, this is his favorite version of Dark Star. It really moves him, really does something to him. I'm going to assume he meant the first part. I like the first part a little bit more than the second part. Not to say the second part was bad. The second part was very, very good. And me and my uncle on there, I really enjoyed that. I liked that quite a bit. Let me know if there's a longer version of it, because I definitely would like to hear more from that. If there's an extended version or a live version, we only got about 3 or 4 minutes here, unless the song itself is just 3 or 4 minutes. But I kind of find that hard to believe with the Grateful Dead. They don't really have too many songs that are only 3 or 4 minutes, especially ones that they play live. As for Pigpen, he passed away in '73. He played until June of '72. This was April, and this I'm assuming Germany. This was probably part of Europe '72, and that was its own album right there. But he was on that. That must have been him singing, me and my uncle. Let me know for sure. I thought it was Bob at the time because I didn't think Pigpen was there. But now that I know, it seemed like Pigpen was there, especially the dates line up that he was there. And if he was, that was him singing, not Pigpen, or not Bob. And I kind of thought that when I heard it. I said it sounds like Pigpen, but I'm going to go with Bob. Anyway, now I'm going with Pigpen. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. Once again, I want to thank Sam for the donation and the suggestion. If you'd like to be like Sam and donate, information for Venmo and PayPal is is in the description. It's also at the end of this video. You can also donate by hitting the thanks button. Definitely appreciate that. If you donate, I'll react to whatever song you want me to. Also in the description, make sure you check out my other Grateful Dead reactions. They're all there, and there's a ton. I reacted to a lot of Grateful Dead. Let me know what you think about those. And also all my social medias in the description. So that's everything. That's it. This was a long one, 43 minutes in total of video time. Me pausing there. We got two pretty long videos. Hopefully you stuck around. And if you did, I definitely appreciate that. And until next time, I will see you later.